What a beautiful day for a walk.
Absolutely. And, a beautiful week for Eucharistic Congress. Are you gentlemen following along with that?
Yeah, we've had Pat Odie-Murray is giving us live updates from there, so we're very thankful for that. And then a bunch of individuals that we know just kind of checking in. It sounds like it's just absolutely spectacular.
Same. I'm following along, living vicariously through our friends, our seminarians who are there, even the bishop posting some updates. But I'll tell you, my favorite commentary, I don't even remember who said it over the last couple days, was this has to be the largest event in the United States which is not a competition.
Oh, good.
They said the feeling of communion and community here is incredible. And I thought, I wonder if that's not right. Because, there's that other big convention that was happening this week in Milwaukee.
Mm-hmm.
But that's about a competition. And, the Olympics are happening, and the Olympics trials happened in Lucas Oil Stadium, right where the Congress is. But that's also about competition. And, I wonder if that person was right, that this is the largest gathering of people that are gathering because they're united about something, not competing against someone.
Absolutely love that.
That is a fascinating prospect to me. And I think what my commentary on all this is that finally more of the grown-ups in the church, shall we say, are getting to experience what young people have been experiencing for a long time. This reminds me a lot of the Steubenville youth conferences that I've been taking the high schoolers to for years. It reminds me so much of the Focus Seek conference every January that I've been taking college students to. And finally, it seems like this movement of gathering the church together centered around the Eucharist and Orthodoxy really has reached the broader church. And I'm seeing so many of people who are older than high school students and older than college students getting to experience the joy of being in a place that's centered around Jesus and centered around truth and surrounded by just tens of thousands of their fellow believers.
Yeah, I love it. And this is the culmination, right, Father, of this Eucharistic revival that's been underway for a couple of years. In your estimation, I mean, you've shared some of this already, but tell us what you think has happened over that course of 2 years. Has it accomplished the goal?
I will quibble with the culmination point because I think this is really, it might be the culmination of the last 3 years, but it is the beginning of an ongoing revival. Mm-hmm. And so I think the last 3 years, far from being sort of a closed loop program, have been just sort of the, what do they call it in the fire? The tinder and the kindling that just starts the fire going. And I think it has accomplished that. I've seen just in our own diocese, I was part of our diocesan commission. I've seen such an increase in devotion and awareness of the Eucharist. There are more parishes that have had parish missions on the Eucharist and the Mass. And I hear from people as these events take place how moving of experience those are, how the parishioners in the pews have a greater understanding of and appreciation for the Eucharist. I don't know that I've ever seen so many parishes have Eucharistic processions in my lifetime on Corpus Christi and otherwise. And if they were doing them before, and I'm incorrect, they certainly weren't publicizing them. They weren't talking about them. They weren't rejoicing in them quite as much as they have these last 3 years. So I think this is, though it seems like the culmination and the big event, I think this is the big event this is the big bang that starts a new creation.
I like that kindling that gets the fire going.
Yeah, I really do think that's what these last 3 years of revival have been meant to do, to sort of lay a foundation for a church that's always Eucharistic. Jesus is with us yesterday, today, and forever. The Eucharist is with us yesterday, today, and as long as we have priests, pray for vocations. And this is just the beginning.
Love it.
Wow, terrific.
Thank you,
What
Father
a great
Jeff.
Eucharistic walk this morning with Father Jeff Walker. Have a great day.
You too.